Alright guys, welcome back. Today we are going to go over a very controversial project called IDROSAVE. It's a rinseless wash, polymer rinseless wash, pH neutral. It doesn't say on here, but if you go to the website it says with nano sealants. The bottle here says to use this at 1 capful for 2 liters or 1 to 200. The website says up to 1 to 250. So that's pretty close, 200, 250. It's almost 1 ounce for every 2 gallons, all right? Very controversial product here because people are having spotting issues with it. Now this washes, polishes, and protects according to their website. Leaves protection, durable protection. Their website shows beads on cars. So this is non-foaming. It's a polymer and protection type of product. It must have something substantial in there for protection. If it's leaving spots, people are having issues with this. And you just got to work fast. You got to work in small sections, working panels at a time. They don't want you to let this dry. They tell you, do not let this dry on your car. So we're going to try this out today and see what we think about this. You know, there's a lot of other products. I can tell you the CS3 from Adams. It's a waterless wash. It's not a rinseless like this, so you can't dilute it that far, but it's a strong, powerful, slick feeling. They say this is very slick and smooth and glossy, you know. So the Adams one is very slick and hydrophobic on its own right. The Hyper Clean can be, you can mix that down. That's a highly concentrated product. You can mix that down and make it very slick and hydrophobic. So let's see how this works compared to those. You know, off the top of my mind, those are very good. Ec2O is a very nice product as well from CarPro. So, you know, let me check this out and see it. I'll play with it in some different ways. Guys, hit that like and subscribe. Let's get going on this video. All right, so at 1 to 2 gallons, I've got a gallon here in the green, and I'm going to use a 1/2 ounce. I mean, you can see it's kind of thick in there. Okay, so I noticed a little something on my fingers. Smells good. I don't know what that is. Is that peach? Smells pretty good. You know, on the scent there, I'd give it a 4 out of 5, 8 out of 10. It's good. Not overly powerful, but good. All right, let's get some of this and pour it in here. All right, guys, and we'll be using the multi-towel method here, so let me get some towels going. Let's put the lid on this. All right, guys, right off the bat, I'm walking over to that car. We're going to use that car as one of the testing dummies. All right, guys, you can see how dirty it is. First things first, let's go ahead and it's 102 degrees today. Super dirty. I mean, the panel's hot. Feels pretty good. You know, there's nothing on this car. You can see how dirty it is. All right, let's do this door here. 102 degrees today, guys. Let's hit it with the Rinseless. It's real smooth on this dirty car. Really smooth. And it feels fantastic on the dry. All right, so that's a huge difference between the waterless and the rinseless. The rinseless felt fantastic, smooth, slick. This feels fantastic. This one, yeah, but this one feels good. All right, let's do it up close for you. We'll start at the bottom. Bring my rinseless down. Can you see it? Let's do this mirror. Now guys, this is a very dirty car. Take my towel here. I'm doing this with one hand. It's 100+ degrees. You know what? The drying abilities as I'm going over it though seem to be a little bit not as good, but oh my God. Fantastic. Fantastic. Hey, I'm going to tell you, just at 1 minute with it on a couple door panels, that thing sits out there. Nobody moves it. Both those cars, the blue one and the black one, they just sit and get hammered by this heat. IDROSAVE, you know, I've seen some people, so videos, I've been told, be cautious with this stuff. But I tell you what, the smell is okay. Pretty good. I like it. It has some decent smell. Mixes right, you know, feels good in there. Not overly greasy and not overly dry. Put it in the sprayer. It's mixed at 256:1. Put it in the sprayer, put it in the rinseless wash. Took it out to that car. The waterless washing doesn't feel as good as the 2 doors that I did the rinseless wash. Obviously, the more liquid on there, the better it felt. When I dried the car with the towel, I noticed it didn't dry as good as like if I washed a car or some of my other products. It stayed a little wet, but then that just kind of like blew off and dried on its own real fast. And then it was fine. There's no spots on there. And the slickness on the panels, that thing's not coated or anything. The slickness on the panels, man, stuff's good. Stuff's good. So far, that's what I'm sticking with. 1 to 2 gallons type of dilution. Rinseless wash all the way. I want to wash a panel and spray this on as a waterless afterward, or as a detail spray, excuse me, and see how that feels. If that feels like it's putting some protection on there. All right, let me clean my window here. I got the spray. Let me spray some of that on there. I need to get a towel here for windows. You know what? I'm gonna use this short pile towel to wipe them. You see what I'm saying? See this? Can you see that it leaves these wetness? It's not this towel. I did it with the twisted loop towel too, but then it dries itself after, kind of dries in the wind, so it stays a little wet. It's very weird, very strange. All right, so I washed the window. All right, so I washed the window. Now I'm gonna spray some of this on there. Just a little bit, and I'm gonna dry it like with the twisted loop this time. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm seeing in person here. And I wanna dry this with the twisted loop. Let me show you. This is using it at 1 to 2 gallons. Twisted loop. Waterless wash, and you see the towel is floating down there. Yeah, it feels fantastic under my hand. Let me get a light now. All right, so let me spray some right here. And I want you guys to see. All right, so let me put this like this here. When I wipe this, it's so hard to pick up on this. Do you see that though? It's like it doesn't dry it fully, but then it air dries itself. And that's just not on glass. It's not just on glass. It was doing it on that car out there. I noticed. It just kind of stays wet. You wipe it and it kind of swishes the water around and it leaves some wet little hills in there. And then you just try to wipe it up as best you can and it stays wet. It kind of moves around and then it just gone. Strange. This is pretty funny. So she got home and right away she says, "You washing that car again?" I said, "How do you know? What are you talking about?" She says, "Well, the front is dirty and the rest of it I can see is very clean. She can see it from here." If that's not honest to goodness testimony to Labo Cosmetica, I don't know what is, man. I don't know what is. I don't even think I need to go any further than that. It's just insane. All right, just for being a good sport and saying how clean that car looked over there, I'm gonna wash her windows in the sun. This car just came home, so it's been in the sun. Look at this dirty rag. All right, let's see here. In the sun, these are hot windows. My phone is turning off, it's so hot. Let's get my little towel. Oh, can you guys see that now? Now can you see that? It's just like wipes and bubbles. Look at that. I wish you guys could see this. I don't know how it looks on the video. I'll have to wait till I edit this. But I'm telling you, you know what though? I can see right away that there's streaking. Well, let's see. I flipped the towel over and now that's gone. Let's go do the other side here. really intriguing me about this wipe off. Look at, do you see it? There, now you can see it. It just kind of smears it. But then it dries up. And then you go over it and you hit it. And it definitely leaves some type of polymer, which I would expect, especially in the sun. This is most of the time what happens. So let me flip this towel around. And I wonder what kind of effect this is going to have on the towels, because this is a substantial amount of nano sealants there. All right, working in the heat, not bad. It would be my suggestion, definitely not work in the heat, because I could be on the inside. Looks good though. I mean, I'm not mad at all. Don't see any hard spots. All right, that glass is super hot. Let's see. I don't know what it's pegging, if it's getting the dashboard or the glass, but let's just say 125 degrees. I don't even need this second towel. We're not even going to continue anymore with this, because I already know this product's pretty fire. So let's get this. This is what's left. We got about a half. And let's put it into our Franken mix here with the V1, V2s, RRW, and the Armor detail supply. All right, guys, just putting the lid on top of this Frankenstein mix here. We've got a whole bunch of stuff in there, guys. Labo Cosmetica. Let me tell you real quick. I like it. Smells good. Dilutes pretty well. I think if you're worried about it, you could probably even take it up higher. Cleans fantastic. That black car was super dirty. It's nasty. Cleaned it, shined it. Clean, shine. What does it say? Clean, polish, and protect. Added slickness to it. It darkened it up. We're working at about 103, 104 degrees out here. Does the glass pretty well. No problem so far. Be careful with the product. You know, everyone's making sure that because of their mistakes, I'm using this correctly and to the T of how rinseless washes should be used, or waterless washes should be used. You got to pay attention on this one and do it all right. So no mistakes, no leaving it on to dry. I like it. Just use your techniques correctly. This is going to test your skill. And if you want something good, this one's very good. This one's I think maybe even higher in the slickness and the leftover slickness than the other ones that I've been using. So I'm gonna have to use it on my cars, because my cars have protection under there and I know what they feel like. All right, let's go real quick. One more time. Let's do this door here. Get the towel. Let me get the towel. Let's wash it real fast. And I think with this one, you want to go exaggerate over, like if you were coating a car, go past the panel. So any spray, you see what I'm saying? Go past it. Any overspray you get off there. Look at that. That's dirty, guys. That's dirty. Let me get the drying towel. Where is the drying towel? get the drying towel. I mean, it feels good underneath the towel. Looks good. Yeah, feels super slick. That one's got that bead coat on there I just did a video about, and man, that feels good. So, IDROSAVE. I'm with it. I like it, guys. Thanks for watching. Try this out. Don't be scared of it. Mix it up well, nice and high. Use it fast and in small sections. You will be happy.